Yeah, well, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all good, having a blessed day. I'm going to see what wants to come out. If this does resonate, like, share and subscribe. It's always greatly appreciated. We've got the King of Cups on the back of the deck. First card out, Seven of Wands, followed by the Three of Cups. You're being asked to choose peace. It may be boring to protect your peace. There may be some adrenaline that comes with going to certain places, being around certain people, doing certain things, but you're being asked to focus on things that nurture your energy, that help you to feel nourished. This feels like family, things that are good for your nervous system. What's coming through is that thing of how we think we like someone when we get butterflies, but usually it's like our gut going red alert, red alert. It's not actually a magical feeling signaling that something's right. A lot of the time the things that have us non-reactive are the things that are truly meant for us, the things that don't have us all up in a stir. There may be some addiction to stress, there may be some need to let off steam, or that's been the coping mechanism for however long, to run from something instead of facing something, to sit in the emotional vulnerability, to sit in the discomfort, having to face feelings. Protect your energy. Protecting your energy in the long term means maybe feeling uncomfortable energy in the short term. But what do you truly care about? Be mindful of not avoiding things, escapism. There's an opportunity to heal something here when it comes to family. Queen of Wands. What's coming through is like, and it may not be your parents, but as an example, that our parents, our caregivers can only care for us at the level they've learned to care. And that usually stems from how their caregivers cared for them. To forgive. Forgive those for what they don't know. Forgive those that they can't do what they don't know how to do. It's not your fault, it is your responsibility. Breaking generational cycles, breaking generational curses, abundance blocks clearing. There's a lot of money here. This is very abundant energy. Six of Wands, breakthrough. Three of Swords, yeah, it doesn't feel comfortable, but this is a monumental shift. Things will settle down, but it feels like going through, it's like there's no way around this. Something has to be faced, something has to be felt, something has to be addressed, something has to be acknowledged. Light has to be brought to the situation in order for something to heal. You're being asked to come to something with love, whether that's a person, place or thing. It feels like family, those you really care about. Forgiveness unconditional, the same as love. To really forgive for yourself. But it feels like there's some kind of, either you see, it's like something that you may have condemned someone for being a certain way, and then the way that they were being has been highlighted, how you may have been that way, or how it's like we're all human. Not judging yourself so harshly, not judging others, really moving with grace. Understanding there's many sides to all situations. Things aren't so straightforward, things aren't so black and white. People aren't good or bad as a whole. Blessings. It's a very blessed energy in the near future. Something you've been manifesting arrives. You bring something down to earth. Something's here, something's physical. It's like a dream come true. What you just showed me Fearless, oh yeah, Tower, Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Swords. What's coming through this is like being fearless when it comes to everything, but fearless when it comes to Tower situations. What will be, and really in terms of on an emotional level, you know how people say, oh yeah, it doesn't matter, it doesn't, but it's like it does. It's like, no, something's shifting, not where you're not affected by change, you're not affected by Tower situations, but there's a shift in acceptance. What can you do? And letting go of what you can't change. Creating a positive out of everything coming to you. What's coming through is Bill with the ink in the Alice in Wonderland deck. It was something like he's writing, something happens to his pen, someone throws ink at him, and instead of getting mad at the ink being thrown at him, he uses the ink to continue writing what he's writing. It's like really taking the worst and creating the best. Ace of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Six of Wands, Alchemy. Ace of Cups. Best you can do right now. Keep filling your cup. There's new ideas. Some of you, it's like you're so weighed down by a past idea that something's not working, when to do something, when to put something out, when to progress. It's like feeling like you got as long as you need to think on this, to work, to plan on this, because this is the thing. It's like, yeah, this is the thing, but do you know how many more ideas there are here? Do you know how many more things there are for you to create, to do? This isn't just the only thing. Some of you, it's like you could be stuck on one idea, fear of doing something, fear of putting it out, fear of finalizing something, fear of finishing something. It's like once it's finished, then it can be judged for the final product. If it's not finished, it can't be judged because it's still in the making process. This is something I do as well. Or it could be something in terms of just wanting something to be perfect, perfectionism, not wanting to make a mistake, wanting it to be just right, making it the be all and end all. Like, don't put too much expectation on anything, detach. Are you putting the pressure on this one idea to be the answer to all of your problems or to a major problem? Solutions won't come with the same thinking as the problem. Let go. Things aren't going to work how you think they're going to work, but they are going to work out just fine. But there's something here about there's more things. There's even more things for you to be passionate about, more things for you to get stuck into, more projects, more social engagements, whatever it is. There's more to be doing. There's fresh ideas, there's new ideas that you're sitting on, some that can't even maybe come through because you've clogged up all the space with this one thing. It's like to really detach, come back to the why, because something wants to move, something wants to shift, something's come out of its planning stage. Something's ready to take flight in terms of that metamorphosis energy. The butterfly number 9 coming through from the medicine card. What stage are you in? Are you in the cocoon? Is it just an idea? Is it just a thought? Is something ready to need a bit more work? Does something need to be released, to be put out? Is something ready to take flight? It feels like something is ready to take flight, but emotionally or mentally you're still telling yourself that it's just the initial idea. Something's come way further than that. You're ready to take a leap, you're ready to create something, to put something out there, to go to the next level with this specific idea, this specific thing, whatever this is. By doing so, it's going to create space. Things are going to shift where there's space and there's time and there's space of mind for you to start to enjoy these other ideas, these other things that you're going to be working on, things that you're going to be doing. It's like there's more to it. Maybe you're focusing too hard on something. Look at the bigger picture, take a step back. it's a marathon, not a sprint. Something's for the long term. This is something I was having to think about myself, and it's like with the videos with tarot and YouTube, because it's something I'm going to want to do forever. It's something I love to do. It's not like a job, something I'm trying to hit. In terms of like getting followers or subscribers, is that all great and inspirational? Yes. But is that why I do it? No. So it's like, it's going to be something I'm going to do forever, regardless of who comes, who goes, whatever happens on the channel. It's something that I enjoy, something that feels right. So it's something I'm going to always do, whether it's on here or somewhere else. So I was thinking, okay, so when I first started, it was like, I need to do all 13 signs every day. And in my head, it wasn't going to take as long as it actually takes. By the time I've done the video, edited the reading, uploaded the reading, and all the other shenanigans. So it's like, well, that wasn't possible. And I had a message come through. It's like, this is the only focus every day. Where is the time for these other things that you're trying to create, the other things you're doing? And to see it as not something that you have to get done, but as something you do, something that's there for you to go to express, for you to go to guide, that's there for a lifetime. Take the schedule off. Instead of trying to do something every day, because it's like, really, if you're trying to do it every day for the rest of your life, you are choosing to feel like you're trying to do something every day for the rest of your life. There'll always be more to do, more to learn. You could always do more. You can't always make everyone happy. Are you happy? What kind of lifestyle are you manifesting by the way that you're working? Is it what you truly wanted? Back to this as an example, I'm being guided to use this as an example, but it's like one of the main reasons that I wanted to jump onto YouTube was because it gives me the opportunity to have more free time, to create time, to, if I'm not feeling 100, that things can still run on their own. It's like, but if I'm putting in more hours, doing more, burning myself out, doing the thing that I created in order to do less. And I'm not saying that you don't have to do that when you're starting a business and when you're starting certain things, yes. But it's like, be mindful of the signals your body's sending you. You may be being guided to slow down. What are you truly trying to manifest? What do you need to do in order to do that? Something else going through, so random. Samuel Leeds, property, he does property. And something's going through that he said, I don't even know where I heard this, on some video probably, that people would come to him and say they want to be financially free. And it's like, well, what does financially free mean to you? Because when people say financially free, they instantly think it means this large amount of money, this large sum of money in their head, whatever that large means to them. But financially free just means that what is coming in is more than what's going out. So actually, if somebody's making millions and millions of pounds, but their bills are billions and billions of pounds, and then somebody's earning £50 a week, but their bills are £30 a week, the person earning £50 a week technically is financially free, because the millionaire's outgoings are more than the income. To create a feeling of freedom, to cut those ties, you don't necessarily have to accumulate more. As much as focusing on accumulating more, it's like you're being asked to focus on the feeling. I get, from a logical point of view, you've got to survive, you've got to live, you've got to pay bills, you've got to do what you've got to do to get by. I'm not saying to sit down and do nothing, but what I'm saying is to cultivate the feeling and to invest in the feeling. What are you doing? Why are you doing it? There's a lot of blessings coming in, but create this shift right now is going to mean that you can enjoy these blessings. You can be present to really bask in that abundance, instead of the abundant and the blessing that you prayed for, the blessing that you work for, that you're living in that moment and you can't even pay attention to it because you're thinking of the next thing to do, because you're thinking about something else. It's like, slow down to receive. Be around those that truly love you, that truly cherish you, that truly nurture you, that you can be your authentic self around, that you feel relaxed and safe and at peace around. The lovers, how you see yourself. What's coming through with this is kind of a crossroads energy, like everything's a choice. The power of choice, even that, it's like to understand that to be rich is first a choice. Like, rich people lose all their money, but they don't see themselves as poor. They'll still see themselves as rich, and then they'll go and get it back. How do you see yourself regardless of what you have? It feels like there's been a lesson here that everything's a choice. That what you experience in this life, how you want to react to it, is your choice. 3 of Pentacles, yeah. Guys, this is huge. Something's coming in. It's going to have you shocked. The World, 6 of Pentacles. External influences. 9 of Pentacles. 4 of Wands. Hierophant. Empress. External influences. Yeah. Like, are you creating a chaotic dream? Are you asking for chaos? Are you manifesting chaos? Be mindful. It's like the storm could just stop just because you command it to stop. You may have been the one that started it. Be mindful of how you're projecting. Be mindful of how you're truly feeling. Come back, slow down, maybe journal, take a minute. Could be frustrated with how long something's took. You had to wait a little longer, something's a little better, a whole lot better. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, let go. Let go. This is a lesson right now, earth, school kind of business. This isn't happening by accident. Some of you could have experienced lack in an extreme way, or loss. In some kind of physical, finance, loss of a home, or loss of something that just had you in survival mode. I know we're pretty much in survival mode all day long anyway, majority of us, but in terms of something that really threatened your daily, your livelihood. It's like this wasn't punishment, but we are what we go through, as annoying as that is. It's like, as much as we say we shouldn't have to go through certain experiences, it's like, if you meet 2 people that have gone through different experiences, you're going to learn different things. You really could have faced a lot here. There's a lot of loss, it could have really felt like embarrassment, humiliation, having to be looked down on, a lot of judgment, maybe from those that were close to you, maybe even the same people you're being guided right now to sit down and have love for and forgive. There's something coming through, and this isn't going to be for all of you, but there's something coming through here about you could have really been made to feel away by someone, like someone kicked you when you're down, and now you're up or about to be up, really, really up. But there's forgiveness here. It's like this come through before. I'm not sure if it was for you guys, if this was a similar message. Was this Cappy's read? About forgiveness. Feels like family. Forgiving those for what they don't know, for not knowing better, for maybe their ignorance or their programming or whatever it is. This is clearing space for new ideas. Yeah, Six of Cups, the World, the Wheel of Fortune. Guys, it's like this is a fresh slate. This is a clear mind, clear conscience, something gaining clarity. It's a healing in family, a healing ancestrally, something that you have intentionally created. Six of Cups, the World, the Wheel of Fortune. This is going to change everything for you and yours. It's a very emotional energy. 10 of Wands. Something's over and it's like the Hierophant. King of Pentacles. Guys, this is mad. Some of you, it's like you see this coming before it got here. You see your breakthrough coming. You knew it was pending. You knew what was happening. People could be doubting like that you're not okay, or something's maybe not okay physically. You could have been having symptoms. It feels like this is something spiritual, something that you just had a knowing to ride the wave, not to be alarmed, although it's been alarming. Ace of Swords. But there's such a strong trust in yourself after the battles you fought alone. Emperor, Queen of Cups, Five of Wands, Temperance, Ace of Pentacles, the Moon. Some of you are, it's like a doubt. A doubt if you can handle something, if you can do something, if you have what it takes to fill the boots. Be mindful be mindful of telling yourself that it's not the right time, or like almost manipulating yourself that you need to be patient when you've had the download to go. It's time to commit. It's time to have that motivation, drive, discipline to go after something, to step into something. Strength, Ace of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Temperance beforehand. We've got the Ace of Swords on the back of the deck. Emperor. It's time. Why don't you want to move forward right now? What's actually telling you that it's not the time? Or are you hoping it's not the time because you don't feel ready? You won't ever feel ready to jump. But it's like you'll know when it's time to jump. Just let go of the weight, yes. The Magician. High Priestess. Guys, something's over and it keeps going through. It's over, it's over. The Fool. It feels like an end of a really tough cycle. Karmic cycle. Something closing out. Pluto's moving into Aqua once he's done with Cappy though, isn't it, as well? So I don't know about all that. Round 2. Death. Huge transformation. I said round 2 because Aqua's my rising sign according to tropical astrology. We've got number 41. The Wow. Record keeper. Wow is very much like a swimming library. Wow carries the history of Mother Earth and is said to have been placed here by the ancients from the dog star Sirius. Biologists say that Wow is a mammal and very possibly lived on land millions of years ago. In tribal legend, Wow's move into the ocean happened when the earth shifted and Lemuria, the motherland, went below the waves. Wow medicine people are coded in their DNA to understand that sound frequencies can bring up records in the memories of ancient knowledge. They are usually clairaudient or able to hear both very low and very high frequencies. They are usually also psychically developed and fairly telepathic. Many times, however, they are not awakened to their gifts until it's time to use the stored records. Many well medicine people are able to tap into the universal mind of Great Spirit and have no idea how or why they know what they know. Only later, when they receive confirmation, do they begin to understand how they know or why they received the impressions. Well medicine teaches us to use the sounds and frequencies that balance our emotional bodies and heal our physical forms. To recall why the shaman's drum brings healing and peace is to align with Wow's message. The drum is the universal heartbeat and aligns all beings heart to heart. Before the advent of speech and the primordial language, hand signs were used and many tribes were silent most of the time. The language that was understood was the sounds of Great Spirit's other creatures, the animals. If you pulled the Wow card, you're being asked to tap into these records and to allow yourself to be sung to by those who have the original language. We are the only creatures who do not have our own unique cry or call. Find yours, allow your voice to use this sound to release tension or emotion. I just heard Dory doing her Wow chat as I said that, okay, and just see her there in my mind's eye. Wow signals a time of finding your origins, of seeing your overall destiny as coded in your DNA, and of finding the sounds that will release those records. What also is coming through is how Dory forgets who she is. It's like there's this remembrance of your own song, or like as you sing your own song, so shall you remember. You may never be the same again. After all, you are the melody of the universe, and the harmony is the song of the other creatures. In using your voice to open your memory, you are expressing your uniqueness and your personal sound. As you open to this uniqueness, the animals that are your 9 totems may then send their sounds or calls to you or through you. This will open your personal records so that you may further explore your soul's history and commune with Wow, who carries the history of us all. Page 201 and 202. Jaguar, impeccability, integrity. Let's see what we've got here. That was the High Priestess, I think. Then. Let's just see. We've got the Fool. Planet Uranus, crystal, tourmaline, chakra base. The Fool brings a new beginning. You are a spiritual traveller at the start of a journey. You must make the first step, and your energy is focused at your base chakra to ensure you move forward. The Fool has a sense of wisdom around him, open to new ideas and wise because he thinks he knows nothing. Anything is possible on your travels, and this is a voyage of discovery. There will be many choices along the way, and you can travel in any direction you choose. Fun, adventure, and following your dreams are strongly suggested by this card. And Uranus sponsors your independent nature, but beware of dead ends on your path. You will need to find your own balance between being in the moment and being too impulsive. Accept the wonder of childlike innocence, but also do not be blind to the truth. You are at a point of inception, pure and optimistic. Tourmaline will protect you on your journey and help give you the wisdom you need to make the best choices for you along the way. This card can also mean that you are nearing the end of a specific journey or cycle. As with any ending comes a new beginning. Something's going through about Uranus for me to share, but I don't want to share it because I don't trust that I'm going to get it come through and I'm going to share it correctly because I haven't got a clue about this stuff. I'm a complete novice when it comes to astrology. But something about Uranus station direct, something to do with Pluto shenanigans. Look up Uranus, Pluto shenanigans, see what you find. Because something's coming about Uranus and I don't actually know what it is, but something about whatever it's up to guys. Number 21, Nell Cow. Well loved and respected at work, he is refined and a lover of poetry and painting. He likes to give flowers. He applies a scientific approach in the search for transcendental knowledge through reading ancient texts. His mission is to unite science and art with religion. He would like to develop his capacity as a medium through the esoteric sciences, but in an analytical way. His personality leads him to say, seeing is believing. Page number 23. Check the cats. Aquarius, we have the nuisance. The cat grass is always greener on the other side. Going out is the new staying in, and vice versa. Never happy is what's coming through this, never satisfied. Or looking for a problem, addiction to stress. It's like not happy if you're out, not happy if you're in. In out, shake it all about. Look for love in unexpected places. Your heart's desire might be found in a pea green boat. This feels like new love coming in. Some of you could really not be in the mood. It feels like real kind of sassy kitty attitude here. Like not wanting to hear it, not wanting to know, wanting to be dismissive. It's like feeling a little burnt, a little hard done by, a little sore. Maybe not trusting. It's that kind of stray cat energy. This come up in, what's coming through is, I think it was Cappy's read about leaving the stray life to be more domesticated. It's like lower the guard, lower the claws. Lead from the heart. Open your heart. Outside is glorious and inside is glorious if you choose to see it through glorious lenses. Let go of trying to make things happen. Be open to the magic of things. Be open to the magic of life. There's definitely new love here. It's a very romantic energy coming through. Yeah. But it's like being mindful. Some of you may have a mindset of like always looking for better, or like thinking the grass is greener, fear of settling, fear of commitment, fear of missing out on something. It's like if you settle, and even if something's perfect, it's like, but you need to try the next thing, or maybe a fear of somebody doing this to you. This love coming in, this is something for the long term. This is very passionate. It's a very fiery energy. They could have a similar mission to you. This person's very intuitive. Both highly favoured, both highly protected, both in your higher mind. High Priestess, Ace of Wands. King of Wands. Death. Yeah, it's like be mindful of your mindset, because it feels like some of you could literally get to a place where it's like you're it's like choosing, like you don't want to be happy or looking for something to, this could be from past trauma, or like a chemical addiction, to stress, to misery, to grouchiness. This is something I have myself. It feels like someone could offer you the world, someone could give you everything you could ever dream of, but it's boring to be at peace, or it's boring to be content, or there must be something wrong, it's too good to be true, looking for the error, looking for the red flag, and if you can't find one, die in the green flag. It's like, stop focusing in on, focus on what, don't deceive yourself out of this, because this is a beautiful energy, Wheel of Fortune. Out of the blessings coming in, because you want to have a problem, and maybe not consciously, but just be mindful of your self-sabotaging tendencies, or how you might get in your own way, or maybe you don't feel good enough, or it's like pushing things away before they come in. Affirm you deserve this. Take time to know you're worthy of the good things, to see how far you've come, how hard you've worked. Protect your energy, but let your guard down. There's a difference between setting boundaries and being rude. There's a difference between setting boundaries and being defensive. There's a difference between protecting your energy and being defensive. This person coming in, they're really gonna put the work in. Some of you it's like building a home, literally building a home, or like having a home built from scratch, creating something. The Magician, Queen of Pentacles. I feel that there's a lot of fear about the long term, fear of committing to something for the long term. You could be someone that really lives day by day, that you don't like to feel trapped or tied down. Remember, you choose where you want to be. Take it a day as it comes if it's like that. You don't need to think of too far ahead. Are you happy in the now? Does something feel good in the now? This is something you prayed for, guys. It's a long-term commitment. We've got the Lion and the Unicorn. Number 35. At first glance, jealousy and rivalry rule the land, but if you look closer, you may see a different picture. Why should you waste your time fighting when a collaboration could be so much better and benefit both parts? The one you consider as your opponent might have talents and resources that could be handy for you. Cease the competition and welcome the complementarity. Key question: how could you turn your enemy or antagonist into a friend? Page number 49. Some Art of War energy coming through. But again, it's like you can either move from a calculated perspective in terms of keep your enemies closer, or you could turn your enemy into a friend in terms of forgiveness. It's like not to keep an eye on someone, it's like to really forgive. Like when you're in your heart space, that is a way of protecting your energy. Not everyone will agree with this, but that's my belief, and from my own personal experiences. Like the power of the heart, the power of love in a situation of like if someone's hurt you or someone's done you wrong, like that really can even protect you from physical harm in certain situations. To really, It's like, how is it holding you back? How are you cutting off your own resources by holding grudges? How are you cutting off your nose to spite your face? It's a waste of energy. It only hurts you, it doesn't hurt the other person. And again, collectively, with everything going on right now, it's like to heal yourself, to heal others, in terms of forgive yourself, to forgive others, for others to forgive you, and for them to forgive themselves, is what we all really need to be doing. Okay guys, we've opened on tea, black tea, planetary companions, Sun and Mars, zodiac signs Sagittarius, energy masculine, element fire. For centuries, people have turned to a cup of tea to soothe the nerves and relax the spirit. Because it has caffeine, black tea is sometimes not technically considered an herb, but because it is a plant with a storied history of use, both ceremonially and commonly in cultures throughout the world, I include it here. You decide, but why dismiss any magical potential without at least trying it? Even science is now beginning to understand how it truly does reduce stress levels. Interestingly, black, green and white tea all come from the same plant. The difference is in their growing, harvesting, processing and oxidation levels. Oh, this is interesting. I didn't know that. I love a bit of tea. I like black tea. I like green tea. Not that anyone cares, but I just thought I'd share that. What tea do you like? With black tea having the highest level and white tea having the least in terms of oxidation levels. Black tea having the highest. Magical properties. Tea leaves tell of futures yet seen. They invite luck, instill faith, foster protection, and perhaps relate to their future seeing properties. Heighten intuition. Suggested use. Burn leaves or drink a brewed cup to attract riches. Sip the perfect cup while meditating to prepare for ritual work. Brew your intentions into your tea, adding herbs, flowers, and other energies related to your intentions. Add to dream sachets for relaxing sleep or money sachets for some extra jingle in your pocket. With patience I do steep and brew the heart of my intent in you. That empty cup may signal true great riches that are overdue. Page 155. I keep having to get up when I'm showing you guys things because when I started Cappy's reading the other day, I leant over the candle and up went my hair. I just managed to put it out about this much off, so take it easy. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. Have patience, don't worry, take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. And then we've got the 9 of Summer. Wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. Protect the fruits of your labours, the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. And life experience, number 16, let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. I'm going to leave it there, guys. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you soon. Sending so much love.